Christopher. I'm the owner and chief instructor of Precision Racing Instruction. I've been coaching racing and high-performance driving professionally for over 22 years. With experience in anything from karts to formula cars to rally cars to sports cars to sim racing and a bit of everything in between, I can help you no matter what form of racing you do. We specialize in a precision approach to improving both your car control and racecraft to make you the best driver you can be. For a limited time, we are offering a special deal for anyone who mentions the Formula Indy Series, 15% off your first coaching session, either in the sim or in person. On top of that, I'm offering a one-time free video or data analysis for new students. Reach out to us either through Instagram or Facebook.
If Indianapolis is the champagne of IndyCar, then the glitz and glamour of Long Beach is its caviar. Whether it's Formula 5000, Formula 1, kart, Champ Car, or IndyCar, there's been some form of open-wheel racing here since 1975. It's a yearly must-see event, making a win at Long Beach highly coveted, second only to Indianapolis. Hello again, everybody. I'm Gary Godson, and welcome to RaceVerse coverage of Round 7 of the PRI Formula Indy Series. It is the Beach Cities Grand Prix. Say that's 5 times fast. The Beach Cities Grand Prix, sponsored by Lazarian World Homes, coming to you from the Long Beach Grand Prix circuit. As you see, we're about just under 9 minutes left in qualifications. On the pole right now is Johnston. Provisional pole. And that's Nicholas Johnson there. Last week's winner, Kite Bommersbach, P2. Current points leader, Nate Seifert, is P3. We got João Di Gregorio, good friends from Brazil there. He is in now down to 5, defending champ, the #1 car. Gavin Sanders has moved up to provisionally P4. VDS there sitting at P6, Jeff Groff at P7, Dakota DeMate at 8, Snyder at 9, and Christopher Hill at 10. And we're just, the standings are continuing to change here as we're going through qualifications here. Just about 8 minutes left to go in this qualifying session. Go through a couple of, let's go take a look at last week's results one more time. Last week from the Red Bull Ring. First time starter, first time winner, Kites Bommersbach. In his first start, like I said, gets the win. And there you see Christian Gritzko P2 and Dory P3, Nate Seifert P4, and Jeff Groff P5. Here's the current driver situation with drop weeks now included. P1, Nate Seifert, only 20 points behind is Caleb Bency. Principal Dan in P3, Alex VDS in P4. We got one of the Brackfire drivers, Rodrigo Munoz in P5. Gavin Sanders, defending champ, still in a little bit of contention, but has a lot of bad luck, hit his way, including what happened last week, is P6 at 116 points. Jeff Groff, 114. Dakota DeMate, 108. Dory, 104. And Matt Houston, just under the century mark, in P10 with 94. Going to the team standings, again with drop weeks now included. Old Dogs, that would be Principal Dan and Dory with their combination, 271 points, just 3 better than Caleb Bency and Matt Houston with Team RaceVerse. And not too far away is FBR Motorsports with Nate Seifert and Evan, while they are only 5 points away. But a distant fourth is Team Vor. Actually, it's Kamagoya Esports with Team Vor. Most of the time because only Gavin Sanders has been showing up and we haven't seen Julian for a couple weeks now. And P5 Backfire North, which is Rodrigo Munoz and Cristobal Valenzuela, 194. We're only 1 point behind P4. So pretty tightly packed up at the top and at the bottom half of the top 5. Just over 5 minutes remaining here, and we have Principal Dan on the pole. Nicholas Johnson still P2, Nate Seifert P3, Di Gregorio P4, Bommersbach P5, Sanders P6, Dory P7, Alex Van der Sant P8, Jeff Groff P9, and Dakota DeMate P10. Let's take a look at the safest driver current situation right there. And there you see it. Principal Dan is the safest driver. Now these laps per incident, and this is after 6 rounds. He goes almost 12 and a half laps before having an incident tick on. So you can always race around Principal Dan and be pretty safe. Nate Seifert second, Christian Jasper third, Rodrigo Munoz fourth, and Dakota Tomei fifth. Rookie of the Year standings. This is after 6 rounds again. Nate Seifert is also the points leader in the Rookie of the Year standings, followed by Principal Dan, Alex Van Asant, Rodrigo Munoz, and Dory. Currently on board with Matt Houston there. Now on board with Chris Valenzuela. He's going down pit road. And just to let you know that this is actually not open qualifying. The reason why you see the rapid camera movements is that ABTO is able to, and iRacing is able to, when another car is in motion, because they're all moving invisibly, right? It cuts to one of the other cars, and that's why you're able to see it. But when the drivers are actually qualifying, there is no more than one car on the track, and that is themselves. So they are doing solo qualifying laps, not open qualifying. One of the backfire cars. We have some penalties from last week. We got some drivers that will be starting from the pits. Gonzalo Munoz will be starting from the pits. Principal Dan will be starting from the pits, actually. So we will be watching his progress as he storms to the front. And Yoshikawa will also be starting from the pits. I'm not even sure if he's in today's... Oh, yeah, he is. He is registered for today's session. There are 8, 29, 30, 31 cars, actually, entered into this race. So we are going to see a heck of a first lap into turn 1. The fountain might be fun. Actually, you know what? The whole first lap might be fun. We're going to try to keep our head in the swivel best we can. We want to stick with the leaders, but if we can see any action behind, we will certainly try to switch to that. But we will definitely have our hands full on this very first lap. 30 cars standing start on the main straight at Long Beach. Sure beats coming around that hairpin and trying to get everyone all lined up to get the green flag. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Principal Dan on the provisional pole with a 106.876. Nicholas Johnson currently provisionally second, 0.008 behind Piazza. Not too far behind Johnson, Di Gregorio, 0.094. Seifert only a 10th off, almost 2 tenths at a 196 off. And Dory, big jump there. It goes to 3 tenths off. The current leader, provisional pole sitter right now is Dan Piazza. About 90 seconds remaining. Cars are still out there making laps, trying to improve their positions. There's Nicholas Johnson. In that Brian Herta throwback to the mid-90s. Also driving for Shell back then. That was a Rahal Letterman livery, but also driving for Shell back then also was Kenny Breck. Former 500 champion, 99 500 champion, driving for AJ Foyt. 98 IRL champion. Actually provisionally set on the pole for that canceled Texas race. Kenny Breck did. That Firehawk 600. That pretty much started the downfall of CART, our champ car. 30 seconds remaining, and we're about done. There's Alexander Ball currently making his lap. Team Watson. And a number of Team Watson cars. And he goes straight. That's what it's there for. 10 seconds remaining here in qualifying, and then we will have a lineup set. Long Beach, it is fast, it is bumpy, it is short, it is narrow, and the concrete walls are unforgiving. If you're good, you'll survive, but only the best win here, and only the best can lay claim to being king of the beach. Who will join the ranks of beach royalty along with the likes of Mario Andretti, Al Unser Jr., Paul Tracy, Sebastian Bourdais, and Alexander Rossi? We're going to find out in just 51 laps. And with that, it's time to look forward to tonight's starting lineup. You see on the pole, P1, Dan Piazza, P2, Nicholas Johnson, P3, Di Gregorio, P4, Secret, P5, Dory, P6, last week's winner, Bommersbach. In the 7th position, defending champ, Gavin Sanders. In 8th, P2 in the standings, Caleb Bency. In 9th, one of the Rookie of the Year candidates, Alex Van de Sant. And in 10th, Chris de Venezuela. Jeff Groff and Dakota DeMed will round out P11 and 12. In the 13th position, Christopher Hill. 14th, Isaac Snyder. 15th, Edwards. 16th, the boss man, Matt Houston. 17th, Munoz. And 18th, Spath. Moving on, P19, Hugo Gallas. P20, Jasper. P21, Schlegel. P22 is Evan there. P23 is Flaum. And P24 is Yoshikawa. He will be starting from the pits. In 25th, Cody Claiborne, P26. We got Nick Goyette in P26, excuse me, JJ Wang, 27th. Gonzalo Munoz in 28th. Dan Marrera in 29th. Alexander Ball in 30th. In 31st is Charles Baldwin. And 32nd is Peter Donchek. 32 cars are going to take the green light here at Long Beach. It's got to be some type of IndyCar record. I want to thank the title sponsor of the Formula Indy Series, Precision Racing Instruction. You want to get faster, PRI will train you to be the best driver you can be. 21 plus years of professional racing instruction experience. Check out Precision Racing Instruction today on Facebook and Instagram for contact details. You see we're about a minute and 50 seconds away from gridding up here. Just a small warm-up period to get some admin duty stuff out of the way. Remember, Principal Dan, even though he is on the pole, will have to start from the pits, but he will be starting way up front. So that will give a clean shot there to Nicholas Johnson. Oh, Kite, hang on, man. Currently letting the sounds of Long Beach permeate here. They're going through the starting lineup. Not really much to talk about other than we're just getting prepared for this, what's going to be a monster first lap and standing start here. If you this first time watching the Formula Indy Series, Formula Indy Series does standing starts a la Formula 1. And they will start gridding up here in about 4 to 5 seconds here. Waiting for everyone to grid up, make their tire choice so they can start the race. We'll keep you abreast of who's on what. Right now, the highest placed on the prime tires is Gavin Sanders in 7th spot. So far, everyone ahead of him are on the alternate reds. We're looking at one stop today. Going to be an easy race. 25 laps is a stint, and we're looking at a 51-lap race. So pretty much they're going to be pitting right in the middle. Here we go. And we're off. Oh, and we got the Gregorio being spun. Seifert is missing a front wing. In the meantime, Nicholas Johnson is moving off into the distance. Isaac Steiner making some moves. Oh, that's Alex Van de Sant. Looks like he's had issues. It's like most everyone seems to have made it through. Alex is waiting for traffic and will rejoin. He might be injured of some type. He might see if he comes around to the pits. Let's get back up front. Oh, there's Cody Claiborne. And getting ready to complete lap 1, Nicholas Johnson. It's amazing. Oh, and now he actually that wing is starting to affect Seifert. He could not make that corner. Gavin Sanders gets underneath him and completes the pass. Now Dory is looking to make a run here on an injured Nate Seifert, who is missing a front wing. He is our one-wing angel. Right behind him, Caleb Bency, Kai Bommersbach, Christopher Hill, Armando Edwards, and Chris Valenzuela. Principal Dan somehow has made it all the way up to 12th from starting in the pits. Yoshikawa had to start from the pits too. He has worked his way up to 19th. There's Nicholas Johnson there. Even though he is sporting the number 1, he is not the defending champion of the series. That is this man right behind him, Gavin Sanders. Oh, Chris Venezuela is hitting pit road. He might be wanting to get off. No, he must have had some type of repair or some injury that he needed to get repaired there on the car. He's still on the alts, so he did not come off those, and he is back underway. Here we come into the 8, 9, 10 complex here on the far end of the track. The slowest corner we will see all season long here on the circuit. Logan Spaeth there getting lapped by the leaders. Johnson with a 2.2 second lead over Gavin Sanders. A battle back here, and it's watching Nate Seifert continue to fall through the top 10 here, missing that front wing. Going to try to tough it out, but I don't know how long he's going to last, and he is definitely going to wear out those prime tires. Currently, P1, P2 are on the primes. P3, Dory is on the alts. And Kite Bommersbach in P6, who's on push to pass right there, trying to get around Nate, is on the alts as well. He might be able to get him here on the front straight. There's Armando Edwards right behind him. Oh! Christopher Hill! Something happened to Christopher Hill. Let's see if we can find out what happened there. Oh, this happened before. Oh, wow. He injured that way back. Wow, that just, he's had a heck of a lap. He's been nursing damage for most of the lap. Looks like he almost got that right around the fountain lap ago. He lost a wing, then he lost a corner, then he lost a nose. Wow, check out this battle right here. We'll keep it as battle for fifth. It's Seifert, Bommersbach, Armando Edwards, and Principal Dan. He's just back at coming into your picture right here. Yeah, he sure does. Hanging out there with one wing while everyone is storming down your neck here. It's going to help him on the straightaway speed. And Bommersbach is going to slide it through, but he makes it. Wow. You saw the back end. You wasn't sure if it was going to hold, but he takes fifth spot and now moves away from Seifert. I got to say that all the cars queuing up behind Nate, he's really kind of holding them up, but you still got to pass the guy when you get to him. Go back up to the front. And looks like your leader is starting to get his lead chewed into a little bit. We saw last time it was about 2 seconds last time we really paid attention. Now it's down under a second. Now it's down right at 1.1 as Gavin Sanders is making an attempt to reel in our leader. He's done it the old-fashioned way. He's done it on the racetrack, no push to pass. Sanders up 5 spots from that start. Armando Edwards up 8. Charles Baldwin up 21. Evan is up 11. Dan Morera up 17. Yoshikawa up 10. Ball up 15. So we've had a lot of people that have gone up and down because of these very dangerous concrete canyons here. Check out those brake rotors glowing. On board with your defending champion, Gavin Sanders. these guys on the primes are going to want to pull away and keep Dory at bay there, because Dory's got the alts. Dory's going to want to get around these guys and try to put some distance between himself and those guys, but I don't think it's going to quite work out. Dory's used 2 push-to-passes. Vinci has 9. Bomber's Box 7. Seifert, well, he hasn't got a chance to use one yet because he's running around a little injured, but he has his full complement of 10. Armando Edwards 9. Principal Dan 10. Dakota DeMaid 7. And Charles Baldwin now up to P10. And he has his full complement of push-to-passes at 10 as well. Here is one of our podium finishers last week, Dory. He said he doesn't, not a good English speaker, but he's a heck of an IndyCar driver. That's okay, Dory. I am not a good speaker of Italian, unless it's on a menu. And that's about me saying I'm about as good in Spanish as I am in white reading a Mexican restaurant menu. 5 seconds behind this battle here is Caleb Vinci. On board with him coming through the fountain. Look how narrow it gets through here. Caleb with the Prime tires. As you can see, Prime tires, if you take a look at the tires for these 2 cars, the sidewalls. He has the black sidewalls there. That's the Prime tire. It's a harder tire, lasts longer, can go longer on a stint. The problem is not as fast. The red tires, which we will see here with Kite Bommersbach, has the red sidewalls. There's a good look at them. They are softer, stickier, faster, but don't last as long as the Prime tire. You do have to, according to league rules, have to switch to the alternate tire at one point during the race. There's João de Gregorio, and he's not having the greatest of days from that start. He's probably the only thing that's really going to help him probably sleep a little bit better after this race is knowing that whoever rear-ended him is probably going to get an EOL for the next race. From Clubless Brazil, we welcome all of our Brazilian competitors. Thanks for joining the Formula Indy Series. Take a look at P6, and we're back there with our one-wing Angel, and he is still holding off. Predators and Challengers. I don't even know if he could see that he's missing the wing from this point of view. This is where we're riding along Rookie of the Year leader, points leader. This is where really the wing is not going to be, losing the wing is going to be an advantage here, because that's less drag. Probably also will impact the tire temperature of its right front, considering that's going to have a direct airflow hitting it. Armando Edwards getting as close as he can possibly get right now. Trying to dive in there, break deeper, take a little bit of a longer arc there. That's a very wide corner, and he was trying to get on the outside of him to set him up for this corner right here. Could not pull it off. Coming down to turn 9 at the end of this long straight, the back straight here at Long Beach, and he's right there, really close. Oh, and he does get into him a little bit. It's enough for the to disrupt the back end a little bit of Nate, but I think he lets Nate recover, and they are back under attack again, going down the front stretch, heading into turn 1, right in front of the pits. Armando Edwards taking a look on the outside, not going to do it. We're riding on his in-car, going to go on the outside, going into the fountain. This is not good. Oh! Meantime, Principal Dan's starting to roll up on this action. Oh, getting the tires a little squirrely there. Principal Dan on the alternate tire. And if you're unsure why I'm calling him Principal Dan, it's Dan Piazza. He is a principal and or headmaster at a school in the Monza area. He lives not too far from the famous racetrack there. Again, scene of where the Chrome Hornet contact last time by, right there in the turn 11 hairpin. This is the prime battle on the racetrack right now. At 13 of 51 down. Want to thank Lazarian World Homes for sponsoring today's race. Lazarian World Homes is a non-profit organization building structures all over the world with the goal to provide eco-friendly, affordable, strong, and safe shelter for the world in need. Go to LazarianHomesWorld.com, or excuse me, LazarianWorldHomes.com, yep, for more information on how you can make a difference. Getting wide there at turn 9. Getting the door, getting close again. Look how close that is. But looks like Nate's able to pull away. He's going to have the advantage on the straights. When they get to the technical parts of the racetrack where it requires downforce, that is where he's going to be at a disadvantage. Current track record holder in the real world is Joseph Newgarden. He turned that in 2017 in a DW12 Chevrolet powered with a time of 107.5511. Currently stands today. There's that outside move, trying to get a run to the inside to get ready to set up for this corner right here. Not able to pull it off. I gotta believe though, if Edwards, if Edwards can get around, he will pull away. But right now, Nate is definitely putting his car in places that is holding Edwards up. And I'm not really saying holding Edwards up in a bad way. I'm just saying that he is making it very difficult to be passed. There he is on the outside. Seaver is on push to pass right there to try to defend. Oh, he got deep in there, and that's going to cost him. Oh my goodness. And that puts Principal Dan up in the P7. We're riding along with him right now. Mondo Edwards recovers enough to still hold P8. He has a bit of a advantage over Dakota the Maid. Dakota the Maid has a 16-second deficit to Edwards. This is the closest battle on the racetrack at the moment. Actually, let's go back here for this battle for 10th. This is a battle between Yoshikawa, started from the pits, and Baldwin, battle for 10th. Yoshikawa getting underneath. Couldn't quite get into the throttle as fast as he wanted to. Through the fountain portion of the track. This probably, I understand it's the most picturesque portion of the track right there, but I prefer the old course before they redesigned it. This is the 7th configuration of this course since 1975. That's true. If you're not in VR, it's really hard to tell if you don't have a wing. Nicely without VR, you can kind of scoot up in your seat and look down over the dash, over the nose, and you can actually see for yourself. Kind of one of the advantages to running VR when it works. But Principal Dan got around Seifert. Seifert is now P7. Armando Edwards is 2.5 seconds behind. Closest battle on the racetrack is still this battle for P10. Yeah, the reason why I'm in the fountain, I mean, it's just so narrow. You can't really do anything there. It's single file. It's just the picturesque portion of the track. I'm not sure really why it's there. I know that because they have the new aquarium in there and everything, and they wanted to redesign the course a little bit. In the inside, pulling that off, going down the backstretch. Give 10th spot to Yoshikawa. Baldwin back to 11th. Back up front now. Here is your leader on board with him, Nicholas Johnson. Right behind him, not too far behind, and less than a second behind now, 0.7 seconds, is Gavin Sanders. Nicholas Johnson's going to have to deal with some lap traffic here in a moment. Might be Gonzalo Munoz right there. No, that's not Gonzalo Munoz. Definitely one of the backfire guys. There it is. That'll be Chris Valenzuela. He's in P16, so they have lapped the field up to 16th spot. Hans Schlogel, Christian Jasper, Yoshikawa, they all made stops already. Might have been repair damage. It might have been a little early to go the distance. We're about 5 laps away from opening that window to go to distance. But before we do, let's have a word from our sponsors.
I'm the owner and chief instructor of Precision Racing Instruction. I've been coaching racing and high-performance driving professionally for over 22 years. With experience in anything from karts to Formula cars to rally cars to sports cars to sim racing and a bit of everything in between, I can help you no matter what form of racing you do. We specialize in a precision approach to improving both your car control and racecraft to make you the best driver you can be. For a limited time, we are offering a special deal for anyone who mentions the Formula Indy Series, 15% off your first coaching session, either in the sim or in person. On top of that, I'm offering a one-time free video or data analysis for new students. Reach out to us either through Instagram or Facebook.
You see our leaders getting around the lap traffic. I heard something about 15% off your first lesson when you book your first lesson with PRI. You might want to check that out. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Currently on board, or right now focusing in on our leading pack. Nicholas Johnson P1, Gavin Sanders P2, Dory P3, and Caleb Bency, who's 9 seconds behind this top 3. He is P4. He's looking to gain some points on Nate Seifert, who had some unfortunate incident happen at the start of the race, losing his front wing, and he's been running without it, actually half a wing. The right plane is missing. The left plane's still there. See if Gavin can capitalize on these cars, lap traffic there, and I believe that is Cody Claiborne. He gets out of the way. That's good of him. Yep, that's Cody, and he is missing a front wing as well, and a bent left plane, so he cannot be handling well. Oh, something happened back. Something happened in the distance there, and I could not get back to what happened there. It's Hans Schlegel, P12. Charles Baldwin on pit road. Venezuela on pit road. Chris Valenzuela as he makes a scheduled stop. Let's see here. There you see the red sidewalls going to the black sidewalls. Those are the prime. That was last week's winner, Kite Bommersbach. This cannot be good. All right, let's see what happened to Kite here. He was damaged for quite a while. That might have been what I saw back there. Oh, so he was in a battle with Di Gregorio's missing a front wing as well. He hits the wall. Oh my goodness. And Di Gregorio was just having a bad day. It got worse, and it's not getting good for any better for Bommersbach, last week's winner. His day does not look like it's going to go as well. He is out of pit road right here and back underway, but he is well down in the order. Here is your current leader right now, still led from the get-go, is Nicholas Johnson. Gavin Sanders right there on his tail. P2. Dory is in P3. Let's take a look at Caleb Bency there. He is pretty much by himself for the most part. He's in P4. You see Kite Bommersbach, I think, just in the right behind him. There he's passing Cody Claiborne there. P5 will be Principal Dan. There he is. P6 there. There's Seifert with Armando Edwards still behind him. Armando might want to think about possibly pitting early to try to get the over. We'll see. I don't know. I'm sure he's kind of frustrated. He made an attempt in that turn one situation. Went deep and had to recover in the runoff area. There's Yoshikawa, P8. Right in front of him, there's Alex Vanasan. He is in P17 after starting 9th. Remember, he had an early situation there, getting ready to set up to go down the backstretch, it looks like. Oh! Just gets that tire right out next to that tire wall. Right behind him in 18th is Matt Houston. Matt Houston had a considerably long pit stop. either a penalty or repair has put him far down into the order. The leaders are still going at it. They're on lap 25 of their stint. There you see the gaps. We're lap the field up to P13. Hans Schlegel is the last car on the lead lap. He's about 7 seconds up the road from this battle right here. Christian Jasper P10, Dakota DeMade P9. Here is Dakota with his boss behind him there. Not direct boss, because that's Deathbound, Team Deathbound, and he's with, but does race for race first, as you see the badging on the side. Here's Jeff Groff. He has had a rough day. He started up the front, and he has now been kind of moved to the back because of issues. He's been on pit road in the box for about 2.5 minutes. And right behind him is his teammate. This is Christian Jasper in P10, having a hell of a day in that Pac West throwback. Well, we're going to watch the leaders here. We're expecting pit stops anytime. If you're just joining us, thank you very much. We're on lap 26 of 51. This is the PRI Formula Indy Series. We are coming to you from the Long Beach Grand Prix circuit. It's the Beach City Grand Prix, sponsored by Lazarian World Homes. Your leader is Nicholas Johnson, has led the entire way. Right behind him, Gavin Sanders, the defending champ. And he's going to pull off to the pit. We will watch Gavin make that move on the pit road. We get a good shot here. Here he comes. He is pitting here at lap 27. So he's going to go short with the alt tires. So here he is. He is hitting his spot. The pneumatic jacks are underneath the car that jack the car up. There's a crewman there with a hose. He sticks it in the car. The jacks send the car up. They're able to change the tires. And he has the reds on. He has those prime or alt tires. And he is good to go by the regulations to the distance. That's his stop. He's good to go to the end. Here's Nicholas Johnson running by himself now with Dory right behind him. He's right on the back bumper of Hans Schlegel, and this will be pit in for your leader. A lot of action on pit road. There's Dakota DeMade. There's Yoshikawa coming back off of pit road. Here comes your leader. Here's Dory. There you see in the distance Christian Jasper. So Dory's going to have to go to the primes, while Nicholas Johnson is going to go to the alternates. And let's see where Gavin Sanders gets him here. He's on push to pass. He's not gonna quite get him, but he still has a little time before those tires come up to temperature. There he is. He's gonna definitely make an issue of it now. Look at all this traffic here. Amazing. 30 cars started, 32 cars actually, 31 cars. Oh, there's a car damaged there in the middle of that pack. 31 cars actually took the green flag today, or started from the standing start. And that's Christopher Hill right in front of him, and P15. And he's in a battle with Charles Baldwin. So these guys are going to have to tread carefully as they are racing for position, but they are also right in front of the leaders. And I'm sorry, I'm starting to stutter there. Okay, there's Christopher Hill moving off. I was getting ready to wonder what was going on with the blue flag rules, but if you can only do so much with that blue flag, especially if you're in contact with the car in front of you. I've been suckered by it before too, where I got the blue flag, I lit the cars through, and the guy behind me that was racing me for position was in that group and went right on by me for an easy pass. So there you go, Baldwin gets out of the way, allowing the leaders on by. Those alt tires are definitely up the temperature for your leader. Ball and Munoz showing in the pits right now. Dory about 3 seconds behind Gavin, so he lost time on that pit stop. Vinci to P4. Seifert, let's take a look at him. He's got a new nose. There he is. Probably going to understand, it's probably going to go, hey man, I'm handling a lot better now. I wonder why. So we are in the second half of today's race. So we're on board our points leader and Rookie of the Year leader, Nate Seifert, and he is P4 here, started fourth. P5 started fourth. So let's take a trip through the field, shall we? Here's our leader, Nicholas Johnson. He's led them all. Hot on his heels in the car of Gavin Sanders. P3 Dory, looking for a second straight podium finish. Caleb Bency, P2 in the points, currently looking to gain a little bit over Seifert. Seifert is in P5, only one position back. He is your current points leader. Right behind him, the man that dogged him the entire whole first stint, Armando Edwards in P6. Yoshikawa with a great race, up 17 spots to P7. He is in like I said, P7 up 17 spots. He is on the prime tires, so he is on the slightly harder one. Hoping that actually everybody in front of him, other than Dory, are on the alt, so he's hoping that they'll fall back to him. Yoshikawa is 52 seconds behind the leader. Right behind him is Dakota DeMay. And there's Christian Jasper making a move. And that's a move for position. Christian Jasper now up to P8. And they are right in front of the leaders. So much traffic. Going back up to Gavin Sanders there. So now we are lap the field up to P9. Take a look here at Charles Baldwin on board with him as he's going through the fountain. He's up 21 spots. Alexander Ball, he's also going through the fountain there. One of the Team Watson cars. He is up to P11, up 19. Right behind him, for position, Rodrigo Munoz, up 5 and P12. Nick Goyette here, P13. Hans Schlegel, P14. Christopher Hill, after having some damage sustained on the course, down the 15th, P15. Principal Dan, P16, so he must have had some issue that befell him that we missed. He had some considerable pit time, a minute 22 on pit road. This is a battle for position. between two really good drivers. Ooh, Alex gets right out there next to the wall, using every bit of the road. Alex Van de Sant, VDS is stalking here. Principal Dan for P16. Critical points in the championship. Everything counts. Guy Bommersbach actually making a dive to pit road. He's in one of the other Team Watson cars. There we go. He's making, looks like a scheduled pit stop. Yep, and he's up on the jacks with the alternate tires, and he is good to go. Let's take a look at Jeff Groff coming down the front straight here. And this is a battle for position with Matt Houston right behind him. The boss man trying to track down, run down Jeff Groff. Did something happen to... Oh, I heard something watching Kite Bommersbach come off a pit road. Okay, I thought I heard something happen in the background. Here's Cody Claiborne coming out onto the front stretch by himself. He's 2 laps down. Last driver 2 laps down. Right behind him is his teammate, JJ Wang. He spent a considerable stop last time on pit road for 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Been a long day. Looks like he's missing another part on the nose. No, that's just his number. Okay, looked like there was a hole punched in the front there. That's just his number. JJ at a 00, letting the faster traffic on by. That is Dan Marrera. Currently in P20. Here's Hugo Gallas. Swinging it wide there in one of the backfire cars. P24. He also had a long last pit stop, about 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Peter Donchek, P25. He is surrounded right now by other drivers for position. Lets them go. It's always dicey. I think he has a damaged front wing, as a matter of fact. I think his right front might be damaged. Tough to tell. Here is Evan. Zelaznik. That's what he told me his name is, Zelaznik. He is back in P26, last pit stop about 3 minutes, so he had an incident on track. Gonzalo Munoz, P27. And currently still sitting on pit road with an extended stop is Chris Valenzuela. Currently showing out Zachary Pham, João Di Gregorio, Isaac Snyder, and Logan Spath. Let's get back up to your leader. We are now 36 of 51 into this thing. It's really a two-man battle right now between these two. If they pulled away by 6 seconds over Dory. I want to thank today's sponsor of the Beach Cities Grand Prix here from the Long Beach Grand Prix circuit. It's Lazarian World Homes. Lazarian World Homes is a non-profit organization building structures all over the world with the goal to provide eco-friendly, affordable, strong, and safe shelter for the world in need. Go to LazarianWorldHomes.com for more information on how you can help to make a difference. Looks like Johnson is actually starting to put some space between himself and Gavin a little bit there. Great race by Johnston. Car looks like getting a tow there. That might have been Charles Baldwin. Can't really tell. Might have been Alex Van de Sant, showing Alex Van de Sant as in the gray now on the timing and scoring. Seven cars on the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap is Yoshikawa. You say, actually here, Caleb Bency, if you saw there on the status there, was on push to pass. Looks like he is trying to make up some ground here. Let's take a look at these intervals. Yeah, he's only 4 seconds behind. He might want to make a move. He's closing laps here. Keep hearing a number of cars reaching the wall there, giving them kisses. A little net code, actually. On board with your leader, coming out of the hairpin down the front straight. Passing the start-finish line. In case you're wondering, the current king of the beach, who has the most IndyCar wins here, actually has the most wins between Formula 5000, Formula 1, kart, champ car, IndyCar. Allenser Jr. with 6. He is the king of the beach. Two-time Indianapolis 500 winner. Sanders laying back, possibly cooling off the tires there, mounting another attack here as we're coming close to 10 to go. We are showing Alex Van de Sant out as well as Christopher Hill out. They will continue just to fall through the order here as others continue to make laps. Thanks for joining us here on Race First tonight, round 7 of the PRI Formula Indy Series. Get a word from our sponsors and we'll take you to the finish.
I'm the owner and chief instructor of Precision Racing Instruction. I've been coaching racing and high-performance driving professionally for over 22 years. With experience in anything from karts to Formula cars to rally cars to sports cars to sim racing and a bit of everything in between, I can help you no matter what form of racing you do. We specialize in a precision approach to improving both your car control and racecraft to make you the best driver you can be. For a limited time, we are offering a special deal for anyone who mentions the Formula Indy Series, 15% off your first coaching session, either in the sim or in person. On top of that, I'm offering a one-time free video or data analysis for new students. Reach out to us either through Instagram or Facebook.
Be sure to check out Precision Racing Instruction today on Facebook and Instagram for further contact details. And I'm hearing a rumor that there might be a 15% off your first booking with them. So you might want to check that out. That's PRI, the title sponsor of the... And a leader got caught up behind Donchek there. But PRI is the title sponsor of the Formula Indy Series. This is the battle on the racetrack. This is the one that matters at the moment for the lead. 3/10 of a second lead for Johnston over Sanders. Johnson has led every single lap. Now, it's going to be interesting that he's not eligible for the Grand Slam. because technically he did not start, if I remember right, he did not start on the pole. That was Principal Dan. So he would only get the triple, possibly get the triple. We haven't, not sure who the fastest lap is right now at the moment. Might be Caleb Bency with the 108.4. Vanison also with the 108.488. Caleb Bency with the 108.432. I believe that is the fastest one, yeah. So right now, Caleb Bency, I think, holds the fastest lap with a 104. Excuse me, 108.432. 108.432, sorry. At 104 would be cruising. But he's at least got the double. He's eligible for the win. He's going to be leading the most laps. But you got to lead them all. Getting the draft off of Alexander Ball there. Team Watson driver coming down to turn 1. Nine laps to go. You see Bency on push to pass, Seifert on push to pass. You see the number of pit stops. Yoshikawa is at the P7 with 2 stops. Munoz up to P8 with 2 stops. Schlegel up to top 10 with 2 stops. But everybody through first through 6, only the 1 stop, scheduled stop to get to the end. Whoa, check it out. Oh, get out of there. Whoa, that was close. That was Gonzalo Munoz, I believe. Yeah, he is on pit road there. Back to the leader. Here are your best laps in time. See that 108.432 with Caleb Bency down there in P4. I believe that is no, that is, I believe, your fastest lap right there. Yep. And here's how it translates into miles per hour. So the course is under 2 miles, and they're going 102 miles per hour average speed around this place. 102.6. Here is Yoshikawa conceding his lead lap position to the leaders, letting them by. Nice of him. Now they're looking at Armando Edwards, which is Armando is actually quite a ways up the, yeah, he's in the fountain area. So unless he has an off or something, I don't see him going a lap down. So I really see if everything stays as put, the top 6 will probably finish on a lead lap with the current pace and situation. Nate Johnston doing a really, Nicholas Johnson doing a great job at holding off Gavin Sanders, the defending Formula Indy Series champion. And talk about having some bad luck. Last week, coming out of the pits after getting starting from the pits penalty due to contact at Fontana, as he rounds the pit exit, there are a number of cars sideways in front of him and immediately collects them as soon as he comes from the pits. Oh, there's a little car with damage. Some parts flying, trying to get out of the way. Oh, and that might be JJ Wang, I believe. No, that's Cody Claiborne. So he is missing a wing, and he's going to want to get out of the way quickly. Six to go. Yeah, seeing that Midwest Kidney Warriors are rooting for Nate there. Nate, yeah, he'd actually make some points up on Caleb, but he's about 15 seconds or so, give or take. More like 13 seconds behind Caleb there. So he would really need Caleb to do an off or something in order to him to make up that ground here in 6 laps to go. Everything and anything's possible. We saw that with the last lap at Laguna Seca a couple weeks ago. Gavin taking a look on the outside. We'll let the battle speak for itself here. Going through the fountain. So there's turn 2 and 3 through there. Turns 4. That's turn 5 here, going down the West Shoreline Drive. They can turn it wide here, and then they have a really big wide space there, going from 7 into 8. They can kind of pick their apex there at 8. Down east side, Seaside Way, down to turn 9. This is one of the few passing zones right here on the track other than turn 1. This is 9, 10, sole lap turn right here, and 11 is the hairpin, the world famous hairpin. The slowest corner on the IndyCar circuit. Gavin's smoking it through turn 1 there, made up a lot of room. You can kind of hear, he kind of threw the car through turn 1 there. Getting a little bit lower, kind of getting a good run here. Coming into turn 6. 7 is this continuous bend, and now into 8. He is in position. He might want to try and push the pass. Let's see. No, he's not on push to pass. Nicholas Johnson has not used a single push to pass all race long. So he is either that damn fast or did not map the button. But he has done it without the aids of any horsepower gimmicks. Looks like Johnson is really much faster than Gavin there on the straights. Gavin diving it deep into turn 1 again, as you saw right there. Again, he gets really close here. The 3, 4, 5 complex. And out the West Shoreline Drive. Running parallel to the main straight there. There you go. See Kite Bomber spot coming at you. This is South Pine Avenue. Turn 8 East Seaside Way. With the pedestrian bridge there. In the 9. Gavin clipping the corner there. Trying to get through there quicker. Gavin on push to pass. That one really helped him. That really helped him. I don't know, 2 laps to go, and I think he's been saving them. So we're going to see him hit push to pass here, probably a couple times. Caleb Bency hitting push to pass. His last, he's down to 1. Seifert pushing push to pass. There you're seeing the ticker there on the side. There he goes, taking a look on the inside, braking zone on the push to pass. He is definitely going to be on the button coming around this corner right here. As Nicholas Johnson, there he is, he's on the button. Let's see if he can do it. Johnson on the button for the first time all day today. Not going to get it. Couple passing opportunities still yet to go, as the leaders are nose to tail right here. A little lap traffic in front of them a ways. It shouldn't be a problem. Sanders getting a wide exit, trying to keep that speed built up. He's close enough now. They're both on push to pass. Last of the braking zones. Johnston getting down to the hairpin. Try to do the crossover. Here we come at the line. It's Johnston over Sanders by 0.388 of a second. What a finish. Right along for some victory donuts. And let's take a look at tonight's final results as the field is slowly making its way across the start-finish line. Armando Edwards here, still in position, making up ground here, finishing in 6th. There is your winner, Nicholas Johnston, as he's making his victory lap here at Long Beach. Well, the line won't go away. That's interesting. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the final results here. Your winner, Nicholas Johnson, his first win in the Formula Indy Series, 0.385 over Gavin Sanders, the defending champion. Good day for him. He finishes in 2nd spot. And Dory, second straight podium for him. So he is finished in 3rd. Rounding out your podium there. Your top 5, Caleb Bency and Nate Seifert. Caleb makes up a little room on Nate, not a lot, but some. Your top 10, Armando Edwards, Yoshikawa, great race for him. He went up 17 spots. He was your big gainer of the day. Rodrigo Munoz, P9, Dakota DeMade in 10th, 9th, Hans Schlogel in 10th. Principal Dan recovers to P11. Nick Goyette, P12. Alexander Ball, P13. Jeff Groff, P14. Kite Bommersbach, disappointing day after winning last week's race at Red Bull Ring. Finishes in the top 15 and 15th spot. Your top 20, Matt Houston, Christian Jasper, Cody Claiborne, Charles Baldwin, and JJ Wang. Your top 25, Hugo Gallas, Peter Donchek, Evan Zelnick, Dan Mora, Gonzalo Munoz. And let's see, we got the top 30 here. We got a big field, folks. Christopher Hill, Alex Vanasant with a long day, Zachary Flaum, Chris Venezuela, João Di Gregorio with a long day. He's kind of happy that this win is over. He's in 30th. And rounding out the field is Spath and Snyder in 31 and 32, even though they're showing 32 and 31 there. The nature of some of these overlays sometime. But let's go into the interview room and let's see who would like to talk with us. We see all three. Okay, so Alex VDS, I like it. On the button too early. Maybe, yeah. Let's bring Dory in here first. Hello, Dory. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Congratulations, another podium, P3. Tell us about your day.
Yeah, good. Not good. The qualify, but I have a race pace with strong security. And for in the first lap and the first turn, I have net code with the car in front of me. I think net code because I brake, but the car in front of me go to the wall.
Okay.
Race good for team. Okay.
Yeah, good day for your team. Dan
Yes.
finished 11th. You finished 3rd. That's a really good points day for you guys.
Yes. Then have hardware problem with hardware. Stop and reset up pedals.
Okay. Yep. I understand hardware problems. Yeah, that lack of a better word, it sucks. So I'm glad he was able to get back in and finish the race. Second straight podium for you. We are moving on to let's see, where are we going next week? Let's bring up the schedule really quick. There you go. We're going on to, actually we got 2 weeks off and we're going to Zolder. Have you ever raced at Zolder before?
I like this track, and I'm sure I have a good race in Zolder.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
I will have a good race. Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations on your P3, and we will see you in 2 weeks at Zolder. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's bring down Gavin. Hey, Gavin. No bad luck today. At least not that I could see. But man, you two up the front just were racing hard. Almost, it looked like every single lap. Tell us about your race. I mean, as soon as you got up to P2, it was just looked like you were in constant. As soon as you got to his rear attenuator, it looks like you guys were just in constant battle.
Yeah, no, obviously it's really hard to pass around this track, but and strategy was key, but we kind of ran identical strategy and had identical pace, and it was just kind of margins between each and every corner. Like sometimes I'd be better in the first sector, sometimes he'd be better. Well, a lot of the time he'd be better off the last corner, and it was just kind of a accordion effect, try with the gap, just kind of going back forth, and you get really close, and then you get far, and then yeah, at the end there was the last lap was pretty intense. So.
Yeah, it looks like you were losing time to him off of the hairpin, and then as you were coming down the turn 1, you pretty much made it all up because you were kind of just diving the car in there rather deep. We saw a couple times where you kind of got close to that rear attenuator going through the fountain, but you just kind of had to hold off and pick a better spot. But I'm also probably thinking that with the bad luck that you've had, that you might just want to get this one finished and put a nice podium in the bag, right?
Yeah, that's exactly kind of it. Like, obviously there's a bit of a shot. Well, there's always a bit of a shot when you really, like, realistically, you always have a decent chance going into the last corner on the last lap. But he led every lap, and credit to him, he drove insanely well. But yeah, just kind of getting out of here with a decent result and getting some points is very nice for once.
2 weeks off, so a little bit of a rest. Then we're going to Zolder. What's your experience there? That's a new track to this circuit. We haven't seen it before.
I don't own it, so this will be fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Well, it's going to be a new experience for all of us then, because I've never called a race from there. So.
Yeah.
While that another podium, it actually helps your team a little bit in the team championship. It also, I think you do make up some ground in the points championship. Still a long way to go. Anybody you'd like to say hi to, shout outs, anything before we let you go?
Big shout out to Team Kamigoe, Team VOR, Fat Bastard Burrito, Alpine Stars, Braden Motorsports, and Stilo. And big shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate y'all.
Well, there you have it. P2 tonight. Gavin Sanders, no bad luck. Maybe just a little better luck. Maybe get that P1, but no bad luck as in what we've seen the last couple weeks bestow you anyway. So congrats, and we will see you in about 2 weeks.
Sounds good. See you then.
Yeah. And let's bring down Nicholas Johnson. Is it Nick or Nicholas?
I prefer Nick, if that's right with you.
Nick, all right. So going forward, we'll make sure that that's said. Probably you were Nicholas all race. There might have been a time where I nated you one time, so I'm sorry about that. But the one thing that I can't take away from you is the fact that you led every single lap of this race. It seemed like you had a bit of a margin that you built up kind of halfway through that first stint. Then Gavin started sneaking up on you, and then you guys were in direct contact from there on out. Talk about your race.
First off, Gavin drove a great race and kept me under pressure for at least 2/3 of it, probably like the end of that first stint and then all the way to the second stint. And I just had to make no mistakes. But as far as my race went, I kind of lucked out. For some reason, the pole sitter had some type of issue, wasn't able to grid. So I had a free shot down into turn 1, and I saw in my mirrors that there had been some carnage behind me and there was a pretty good gap. And I knew the fuel is marginal, so that entire first stint I was just lift coast, fuel saving the entire time, just to make sure that I could do it on a one stop. Then I ended up going one lap longer than Gavin, which I think helped me stay in front, as I was able to stay out a little bit longer on the warm tires as opposed to the cold reds. And then as soon as I came out in front of him, it's so hard to pass here. It was only just able to, it was all about not making stupid mistakes and keeping it out of the walls and get a good run out of the hairpin. As long as I could do those 3 things, I think I was going to be all right.
Also noticed that you didn't use any of the push to pass until the closing stages there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't raced this thing in a while. I should have started using it with 2 to go. During the first part of the stint, I still wasn't 100% on the fuel, so I didn't want to use the push to pass and burn extra fuel for no reason.
Right.
And towards the end there, I noticed I still had like a lap and a half, 2 laps of fuel left. So on the last lap, I just burned it up whatever I could, whenever I could.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that hitting that button, there is a slight penalty because that does impact fuel mileage, and if you're close, that's just going to suck a little bit extra dry from that tank that might leave you stranded on the far edges of the course there somewhere when you run out. This is your first FIS win, so congratulations there. Will we see you in 2 weeks at Zolder?
Oh yeah, for sure. This is obviously my first week here, and glad to get a first win at my home track here in Long Beach. I think I probably lucked out. This is a track I really like and really enjoy. But it seems like a great series. Seems like there's a lot of good drivers, a lot of good competition, and everyone seems like pretty good people. So yeah, I'll probably be around here in 2 weeks.
Great. Well, we look forward to seeing you then. Anybody you'd like to say hi to, shout out to while I have you here?
I actually forgot to tell my girlfriend the stream was on, so I'll say hi to her even though she's not here. But thanks for you guys for putting on the broadcast, and for Formula Indy Series for putting on this competition. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll see a lot more good racing throughout the season.
Well, 2 weeks in a row, first-time starters, first-time winners. Nicholas Johnston, P1 today. Congratulations, and we will see you in about 2 weeks at Zolder.
Yeah.
Take care. All right. Well, that does it. Wow. What a race. What a finish. I mean, that field was just jammed, packed. 31 cars, 32 cars, I think, still took the green, and it was like traffic all over the place for these guys. So great patience on their part. Let's go through the field one more time, and then we will get on out of here. Nicholas Johnson, your winner. Defending champ Gavin Sanders, P2. Dory with his second consecutive podium, P3. Your top 5 is Bensi and Seifert rounding out the top 5 there. Rounding out the top 10, excuse me, Edwards, Yoshikawa, Munoz, DeMade, and Schlegel. Rounding out your top 15 is Piazza, Goyette, Ball, Groff, and Bommersbach. Your top 20, Houston, Jasper, Claiborne, Baldwin, and Wang. Top 25 is Gallas, Donchuk, Zelaznik, Mora, Dan Morera, sorry. I should know better than that. Gonzalo Munoz is around top 25 there. Your top 30, Hill, Van de Sant, Flaum, Valenzuela, and Di Gregorio. And the final 2, Spath and Snyder. So that's it for tonight. Once again, your podium from Long Beach. Nicholas Johnson, Gavin Sanders, and Dory. Join us in 2 weeks as the season moves on to Circuit Zolder in Belgium for round 8 of the PRI Formula Indy Series Grand Prix of Belgium, sponsored by Midwest Kidney Warriors. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Lazarian World Homes. Lazarian World Homes is a nonprofit organization building structures all over the world with the goal to provide eco-friendly, affordable, strong, and safe shelter for the world in need. Go to LazarianWorldHomes.com for more information on how to make a difference. Formula Indy Series Formula Indy Series title sponsorship paid for by Precision Racing Instruction. Want to get faster? PRI will train you to be the best driver you can be. Over 21 years of professional racing instruction experience to help you. Check out Precision Racing Instruction today on Facebook and Instagram for contact details. Now, please do leave a comment below and let us know what you thought of tonight's race. Like, share, and subscribe. And while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders of other race-first iRacing programs such as Monday Night Indy Fixed, Top Split, and the BMW Car Club of America Sim Racing Series on Thursdays. And soon, starting in December 1st, Reddit IndyCar League returns. Now the Revolution IndyCar League for Season 4 of the Schaefer IndyCar Series. To learn more about RaceFirst and what we do, visit racefirst.com or follow us on Twitter. You can follow me, Gary Gatto, on Twitter @GaryGatto. Thanks for everyone who took time to watch. Be sure to join me again in 2 weeks at the same bat time, same bat channel. So for everyone at RaceFirst, I'm Gary Gatto saying to all, stay happy and healthy. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Thanks again, and we'll catch you next time for the next race of the PRI Formula Indy Series. Good night.